I've been burning incense for years, and I've messed up in pretty much every way possible. Once, I realized my cat had been sneezing for weeks because of a scent that I thought was relaxing. So everything that I'm about to tell you comes from actually doing this wrong. First, let's talk about the health aspects, since I know information regarding smoke can be scary. Yes, incense produces about 4.5 times more particulate matter than cigarettes per gram burned. However, while humans inhale cigarette smoke directly, incense is a secondhand exposure in a room, so you can't just equate the two. To stay safe, ventilate well, avoid burning incense all day in small sealed spaces, and limit sessions to 15 or 20 minutes before snuffing out. Air quality returns to normal within an hour, but the scent lingers long after the smoke is gone. Opening a window helps, but smoke often drifts towards you anyway. The better approach is positioning yourself away from the incense. Treat it as a background fragrance, rather than something to hover over, since quality incense fills an entire room. Seasonal habits also play a role. If you're burning in winter, do it during your regular once or twice daily airing out routine. Light the incense, enjoy it for 15 minutes, snuff it out, then close up. The lingering scent will eliminate the need for continuous burning. For holders, just use something stable and heat resistant, like ceramic, stone, or metal, like Big Dragon Tea Light incense holder. I've seen people balance sticks in teacups and wine bottles, but I wouldn't recommend that. Cones burn hot enough to scorch wood, so ensure that you're using the right holder for the right type of incense. Also, put a saucer underneath as a backup because ash falls wherever it wants. Now, when it comes to pets, most people get it wrong. A cat can smell about 14 times stronger than humans. Dogs are even more sensitive since they smell at about 10,000 times more acutely than humans. Therefore, what smells pleasant to you can be overwhelming or even painful for them. I learned this the hard way. My cat had watery eyes and a runny nose for weeks. I just thought it was allergies. Apparently, it was the incense because once I stopped burning it in the same room, their symptoms cleared right up. Here's something most guides skip. Specific scents can be unsafe or toxic to pets if inhaled, even in low amounts. For instance, lavender is toxic to cats, though many people are unaware. The same goes for bergamot, tea tree, eucalyptus, cinnamon, and peppermint. For all animals, avoid burning camphor, cedarwood, myrrh, patchouli, sandalwood, and frankincense, as these can also cause toxicity or respiratory irritation. If you have pets, always burn any of these in a separate room that they can't enter, or just avoid them entirely. When it comes to kids, their main concern is curiosity. A glowing incense stick looks exactly like something a toddler would grab, so keep your setup on a high shelf or in a room that they can't access. Also, never leave burning incense unattended around them. Many people mess up when lighting incense, so here is the right way to do it. Hold the stick at an angle, light the tip, and let it flame for a full 10 seconds. It's important to count it out. Most people blow it out too fast, so the ember doesn't catch, and then they end up relighting it over and over. Once you see a glowing tip and smoke curling, gently blow or wave it out. Also, don't blow too hard or you'll scatter ash everywhere. How you extinguish incense is just as important. When putting it out, don't blow on it like a candle, since incense has way more embers and you'll disperse burning particles onto your surfaces. Instead, press the tip into sand or dip it in water and let everything cool completely before throwing it away. Lastly, if you're experiencing excessive smoke or harsh smells, the issue may be your incense quality rather than your technique. Cheap bulk incense often contains synthetic fragrances and fillers, and some manufacturers even add chemicals specifically to produce more visible smoke, even though smoke volume has nothing to do with how well a fragrance spreads. The solution? Invest in quality incense, which fills a room without creating a smoke bomb. For lower smoke options, look to Japanese incense. If you prefer Indian masala incense, expect more smoke due to its charcoal core. Neither style is superior, but knowing the difference helps you choose what works best for you, your space, and your preferences.